We've got a barn burner in store for you in this one. A top 10 showdown early in the season, a measuring stick game, and one that both of these teams hope will propel them to bigger and better things. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Wolverines will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are. I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field, paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
The Wolverines really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up. They find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now.
Oh, he's got some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. He's going to take off. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
That's a great play by the defensive back, swatting away that football on that deep pass.
And the Wolverines are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Just keeps slinging it. Unloads it left. Wide open downfield. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Looking to the big tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. Under fire. Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Michigan 7, TCU 0.
First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And the Wolverines are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Leaves it with the back. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's a really nice job of the offense mixing it up on this drive. We've seen some nice plays throwing it, and how about that one running it too? Great push up front.
Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that throw.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. To the air, it's Wegman. He unleashes a long one. Makes the grab deep. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum.
Gets away from one. He's got space. Turning it on. Touchdown, Hornfrock. A great catch and run for 6.
This coaching staff is trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he added the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over the Stallions. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass. It just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Looking left. Complete downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Oh, they're after him. That's reeled in. It's more. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off covered. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the top.
He's got it inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it past the marker. He's past the 30. Racing down the left side. Turning on the Jets. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, TCU. He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, we've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Underwood. A little release to the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Wants to fire on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's crease court. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get them.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. 4th fourth down, and the clock continues to dwindle away. They get right to the line of scrimmage. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Well, here's a classic sudden change situation early in the game. We're going to see a few of these as the game goes on, but with the defense getting that stop on fourth down in their opponent.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. He's looking deep. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Oh, he's not punting, he's going to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot. It didn't work. Waning seconds of the first half, let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback may change this route. They'll start this drive going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Underwood. Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Going to sling it on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Pocket breaking down. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Right down the middle. Touchdown, Horned Frog! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights off the defender.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. It's a running room. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
You know, outbreaking routes can make some play callers nervous, but not this guy. You have a quarterback that throws it on time and puts it out in front of his receiver like that. As a coordinator and play caller, you can call that route all day.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission.
Lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. Going the other way, and he's got room. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Finds his man. It's Bailey. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Bailey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Wegman. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And they'll take over.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. The screen, and watch out. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterbacks sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going for it on 4th down.
And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Jones. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the misconnection on the 1st attempt, see if he gets a little looser.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Here's the handoff. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. So 1st down will open up the final period. They'll try it over the left side. Find some fresh air.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching step. it.